secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will kick it away to start. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to...
And the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team. And
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown Bears! The defense putting points on the board.
Now Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. White going to attack through the air. Might be looking to run. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Bringing the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. We're already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Some fresh air. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Quarterback making checks. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his man. It's Lockett. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Manning. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Escapes the pressure to his right. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line gets set, first down. White wants to throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quick handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Spins away from the defense. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Gets the back moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Come on, set. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. White going to attack through the air. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes.
this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Virginia. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The inside handoff. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
To the air on 1st down. Fires left. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. The throw. Oh, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Kane. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They believe they can run right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Grabs it in the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking for a crease to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Manning. A little screen to the running back. Spins away from the defender. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Steps away to find some room. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Buying some time. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Under fire. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Quarterback looks for a little space. Snead gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. White going to attack through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The short hands, it's Winfield. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Texas offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's complete. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Still looking, on the move. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The pitch to the left. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
And the Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
The give to Davis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Brings up second down.
After run, now throw. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Slams it ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
That keeps the score Baylor 34, Texas 25.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They want that clock to run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
White wants to throw it. Under fire. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Winfield. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's past the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. White going to attack through the air. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. The play-action fake. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive from the 42. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Manning. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on 2nd down. And as he throws, another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor. Make him forget that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrates